ladies and gentlemen. I'm just blown away at how incredibly efficient that was this time. I've been having such a struggle with the YouTube live streaming lately, and I know you've already heard me talk about that, and maybe even complain a little bit about that. I have to think about which camera to look at now, too, because I've got so many new setups that I'm trying out. I hope you'll forgive me and just kind of bear with me as I'm going through a couple of changes with my YouTube live streaming. Welcome back. It's your returning champion, Seth Estrada, and I've got a couple of new tricks up my sleeve for our for the live streams and for the channel. I thought you'd like being able to see a little bit of a preview. If you caught the thumbnail earlier on, then you probably already saw this. Let me see if I can pull it up now and give you another sneak peek. Now, there are a few new founders, developers, and blockchain leadership teams that I'm going to be interviewing on the show this coming week. You might be asking, well, who, Seth? Well, who? Well, let me tell you. Gosh darn it, calm down. I mean, it's not that serious, but a few different projects. I'm really excited about them, actually. I'm like ultra geeking out about them. So top of the list, and it's why I led with that thumbnail, is, if you may have heard of him by his handle, his developer handle, GPU Hoarder. GPU Hoarder is going to be on the show. We're going to talk to David about his background, about what got him into the idea of FPGA mining in crypto. And so we'll be able to pick his brain this coming Thursday. Look out for that. It's definitely going to be a live stream. We're not pre-recording that particular episode. And then we've got pending interviews with a couple of different projects. Among them, this is brand new and it just hit my desk, a request from the Vertcoin community team, or Vertcoin community leadership, to ask if they can be on the show. I'm really excited to talk to the Vertcoin team. As you know, they're mineable, and there are a lot of big-time Vertcoin supporters. So I'm interested to see what that's all about. So that's two interviews that we have coming up very, very soon. We also have Ion, which we had to reschedule. That was meant to come out today or tomorrow. We had to reschedule. Matt's a really busy guy. He's got a lot on his plate. I totally understand it. Any of these blockchain projects, of course, have tons going on. So Matt is no exception. But look out for Matt from the Ion project very, very soon. Also, Graft Network. We're still dialing in a time to have Graft Network on the show, but I expect that to be a little later on this week. Additionally, we have SnowGem, we have ReefCoin, we have a couple of others whose names I can't mention right now, but it rhymes with Sanem. Oh, so Sanem and I, we're coming up with a time to actually do our first interview. So that's coming up, but it may or may not be this week. I do think, though, that we're going to be able to get Vertcoin on the show this week. We're going to be able to get SnowGem on the show this week, and that we're going to be able to fit in an FPGA developer interview this week. So I can't wait to show you all that stuff. In the meantime, here's one that I'm really looking forward to, and it directly affects me as a content creator. So first off, let me just check to see who we've got in the live stream so I can just say my hellos. I don't want to be rude here. But hey, how's it going, BitTruth? I got Mark Luther in the house. And the synthwave is kind of part of a playlist. And Tristan, hello, hello, hi tech. How are you? Zelcash is not on the lineup just yet, but I will reach out. And so, yeah, Hero Y, you are correct. ReefCoin does have a lot of hurdles to overcome. But I was curious about them when a member of my community mentioned that ReefCoin had hit their radar, and they wanted me to know, hey, Seth, is this a reasonably safe project to back? And my whole thing is, I don't know. But the way that I'm going to find out is by reaching out and talking to the core leadership or the core development team or active development team, if it's decentralized and open source. I'm going to talk to them and get the info for you straight from the horse's mouth. I don't want to deal with hearsay. I don't want to deal with FUD, and I don't want to deal with double talk from community members from somewhere else that might be interested in kind of knocking down their competitors. We got Ryan L. Gill in the house. What's up, brother? Thank you for being here. And guys, really appreciate all the support, all the love. It means a lot to me. As you know, you hear me say it a lot. I make these videos for you, and that's legitimately the truth. I'm not taking, today, I'm not taking bounties for these videos. I have politely declined any bounties that have been offered after the fact. So your support means a lot. We had a huge super chat donation yesterday during the live stream with Christy. That was super cool. That really means a lot to me that you're going to put your money where your mouth is to see unbiased reviews and unbiased content. So that means a lot, guys. Keep up the great work in supporting unbiased reviews. I know Jeremy, for example, from JMS Vlogs, really very much keeping it real. So it's been a pleasure to have him on board and kind of doing cross-channel content with him. That's been a lot of fun. But I digress. Snow Gem is on the roadmap in terms of my interviews. And the one DJ, thanks, man. I really appreciate you saying that. Kind words mean a lot too, guys. Definitely, the uplifting words are awesome. So the name of this interview, or the name of this particular video, so many interviews coming out. That's completely legit, right? And we're starting with an FPGA developer this week. That's definitely on today's or this week's lineup. Sorry, I'm a little bit frazzled. It's been a long morning, and I've been reaching out to a lot of different projects. But Vertcoin has been reaching out to me, and we're very close to dialing in the exact date that they'll be on the show. And I've been interested in Vertcoin for a while, right? They got a lot of media love the end of last year, leading into the bull run, actually. There were a lot of people who thought that Vertcoin would be right alongside Cardano, right? One of these projects that really is a bit transformative and really changes the way that the public perceives crypto. So I'm excited to have them on the show and have them talk to you and explain to us their project in their words. So, and shout out to BitTruth, who made the channel artwork, the banner artwork for my YouTube channel. And if you are a crypto YouTuber, or if you're into the crypto space and you have a YouTube channel, reach out to BitTruth. You see his comments down below. And he accepts payment in crypto, does great work, fast turnarounds. Can't speak highly enough of his work. But I'm excited about Snow Gem, Vertcoin. I'm excited about a couple of other projects. No word back from Richard Hart on CFD token. I don't know if we're going to get word back there. We'll see. You guys want to have Luke Paghetti back on the channel? I had a blast talking to Luke Paghetti about Pigeon Coin. I'd love to have him on live. What do you guys think of that? And I'd love to have him on specifically the show that the Mystery Mining Mondays show with Christy and also with Jeremy. What do we got here? Hey, so cool. Thank you for the subscription, Zero Cool. Appreciate that. Love having new people in the show and seeing some other activity there as well, guys. Appreciate your support. So yeah, later on in the week, Vertcoin and Odyssey. There it is. You know what? I'm not actually getting these notifications real time. What's going on? I hear a chime and then it's like, oh, where do I look for it? So I hope you guys will bear with me. I'm dealing with a brand new studio setup right now. Got the green screen going. I've got product placement behind me. If you're wondering what that thing is, that giant enclosed GPU thing, that is the Mine Your Biz riserless miner. Oh yeah. We're getting a rebrand. It's the Mine Your Biz riserless miner. 8-slot riserless miner in development. I'll talk to you about that a little more in a little bit. But let's go back over here to the screen share. I want to show you something that I'm really interested in. I have Saber Maram, who is the lead developer and the co-founder of BitTube. You might remember Interplanetary Broadcast Coin, IPBC. Interplanetary Broadcast Coin hit the scene not that long ago, but it was intended to be a token that was used on a future project. Well, they finally branded it, right? I mean, this is not super fresh news. I get it. Sometimes I live under a rock. I know, I can have been accused of it, and it's true. But Interplanetary Broadcast Coin turned into coin.bit.tube. And coin.bit.tube is the token that's used for BitTube. There it is, right here. Bit.tube. You'll notice that yours truly, I am cross-loading all of my content. This is so cool. And if DTube had done this, I probably would have gone and put my entire catalog onto DTube. They didn't, though. BitTube did it. And all I had to do was authorize with my credentials, authorize bit.tube to pull all of my videos from YouTube and then select what I wanted to import and then click on Start Import. So now all of my library from YouTube is being imported over to bit.tube and into IPFS. so cool. Guys, I can't say enough about this kind of technology, right? If user experience is poor, adoption will always stay low, right? Nobody's going to care about all these new blockchain projects if it's like, oh, well, where's the button that lets me do this? If you can't find stuff, you're not going to use stuff, right? You're not going to use new functions in new projects. So big shout out to Saber for making this usable enough for me to start evaluating in preparation for our interview. So disclosure statement, I was not asked by Saber or anybody from the bit.tube project itself to try it out. I already had an account. I just hadn't really considered using it yet. And today I was like, well, you know, I'm going to have Saber on the show. Maybe I should actually try using BitTube. Maybe I should actually try uploading some content to it. And I'm also going to try doing a live broadcast, a live stream to BitTube before I have Saber on the show. So now you've been warned. Let me go back over here and see if I can get my comments. There we go. See if I can get my comments up and running right there. You know what's funny? No, it doesn't seem to want to let me do that. Gosh darn you. Streamlabs is like so useful until it's not. All right, so hey, Jeremy, you're asking, welcome. Thank you for stopping by in the comments. Guys, we got JMS Vlogs in the house. Appreciate your support, man. So have I tried D-Live yet? No, let me try opening that up over here. Is it D.Live? Also, I went through my settings, guys, just to make sure that be absolutely sure. Is it a DTube function? All right, well, let's see. Well, I've got questions. There we go. D-Live, first decentralized streaming platform, live streaming platform on Steam. So here we go. 8 months ago. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've been living under a rock. You guys are catching me with my proverbial pants down. Don't read too much into that. That's weird. All right. So I'm totally with you here, why. Steemit being able to share a token all around is a pretty big deal. Okay, so it's dlive.io. Thanks, Jeremy, for that. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. So dlive.io and check that out. And I'm going to see what this is all about. Oh my gosh, we've got some names here too. Wow. Man, thank you. So I'm excited by what I see with BitTube because I'm also going to be interviewing, right, the lead developer. So I kind of want to check it out for usability. Just being able to import my entire catalog from YouTube, kind of a big deal, right? Like I already see how easy this is to use. To show you exactly what I'm seeing right here, I can pop back into the corner. So you can see right there, I just logged in, saw all of my videos. I just clicked on a checkbox next to the videos that I wanted to import. And like, so Jeremy and I, we had a false start yesterday, right? With Christy, we were waiting for Christy to show up. So that sounds really bad. We were waiting for Christy to wake up, actually. She was jet lagged because I think she visits like 2 or 3 countries a week. So, I mean, nobody could be blamed for being jet lagged under the circumstances. But we had our false start. And I was like, you know what? I think what I'm going to do for bit.tube is just as a test here, I'm going to upload part 2 from our double feature series yesterday, right? And I'm going to have that pulled over to bit.tube. Instead of bringing in our first episode from yesterday, because it was kind of a false start, right? The thumbnail is a little bit misleading. It's got Christy's picture in the background. And yeah, so I figured I'd try it out. Hey, Christy. Good to see you in the comments. And good to see you awake, alive, well, not jet lagged to death. But so I'm trying this out before I interview Saber. I just want to be sure, absolutely sure that I understand what the user experience is like on bit.tube. I feel like DTube, the thing that killed DTube for me as a content creator, as a media producer, was that there was just a little bit of an issue with uploading, right? It could be more an IPFS issue. It could just be that there's not really good sync between just where I am in the world or the network and trying to make sure that I have media uploaded reliably. But right here, the fact that there is a one-click import on BitTube and that it is dealing with any of the awkwardness of the IPFS network, that makes it usable for me. All right, so Jeremy, oh yeah, he's saying sorry I couldn't stay through the whole stream. Hey man, I get it, life happens. It's a Monday night, and actually you're 2 hours ahead of where I am in the United States, so it was already like starting to get a little late over there. Totally get it. All right, so yeah, I like the Steemit approach of encouraging. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out, is there going to be a really good blockchain hosting solution that we get down the line that makes this really, really usable? And I think that BitTube is going to be something that I try out for the next little while. I'm not going to do it exclusively. What I'm considering doing, guys, is here's why you want to get some content from a person that does media production. So I'm going to be using this right here in my hot little hand is the media producer's friend. Right here I've got HDMI input with supplemental audio, and then I've got an RJ45 connector there for a gigabit connection. This is a hardware video encoder, right? Hardware H.264 encoder. What this is going to do is it allows me to simulcast to a couple of different places. So what I want to try, con su permiso, with your permission, I want to try doing a live simulcast of a couple of my live streams, either this week or next week. I want to do that live simulcast to both YouTube and then to BitTube simultaneously. Are you intrigued yet? So I want to do some fancy stuff between these several platforms to see what works, what breaks, and who plays nicely with whom. You know what I mean? So let me know, what questions do you have? Tell me down in the comments. What questions do you have for Saber Maram, the developer of bit.tube? Because we're going to do that. I don't know if we're going to do that interview live, actually, with Saber. That one might actually be pre-recorded. Some of the teams that I work with and that I interview, they're more comfortable with a pre-recorded interview because maybe it's their first time doing this style of interview, or maybe they've seen my channel already and they just want to make sure that they're safe to come on and maybe make a mistake and know that I'll edit it out, because they might say something that they just didn't mean to say by accident. Now, in the case of Ed Iskra from Bitcoin Gold, he just flat out made the mistake on what the size of an installed node is for Bitcoin Gold. Just an honest mistake, and he didn't correct it in the interview, so I couldn't have edited that out. I just took him at face value and published. But most of the other projects, they want to know that like they can make a mistake, and if they made a mistake, that I'll edit it out, do a couple of small edits for them, and help them put their best foot forward on the show. So yeah, you guys, you see in the background right there, if you were to go to, oh, good grief. Roderick, no edits. Push them live. It wouldn't be unfair. I definitely could. So I'm going to push for that as often as possible. Oh, Hero, thanks. Longest running interview series. Wait, seriously? Is this really? Have no other crypto review channels or mining review channels done this many interviews? Because that kind of makes me sad in my heart. I mean, I'm actually like depressed when I hear that, because I mean, we've had Bitcoin since 2008, actively in the open since 2009. It's about dang time, right? Like, we need to be interviewing project founders, certainly project founders who are willing to be, in the open. Satoshi notwithstanding, whoever's running Bitcoin, right? There's so many projects where like the anonymity is just going to be what happens for as long as they want, or maybe forever. And I think that's fine, right? There's space for that in crypto. There needs to be. I was just chatting with Christy the other day, or just yesterday after the live stream, and saying like, okay, Emily Chang, awesome, and I'm glad. I'm really glad, because I was starting to get a little depressed there. There's so many people who are really prolific too, right? Like they're consistent in their publishing. Crypto Tips, whose content I really enjoy. Omar over at Crypto's News, love that guy's stuff. But it's primarily commentary, right, on market, on movement and daily volume, and then kind of like breaking news. And I think that's really valuable. But for my part, I really want to see what's happening in these blockchain projects, right? Like, I think developers and development is fascinating. And I think it's endlessly fascinating. We can talk about what helped people and what drive them to make certain choices all day, right? I mean, Christy, your evidence, we could, like on our first interview, we probably could have talked for like 6 hours straight. And for me, it was like, okay, if I don't stop myself from asking more questions, then I'm going to totally like just be a jerk and completely dominate this person's schedule today and be super rude. So jumping back though, we were talking about just after the live stream yesterday, some projects, I don't think that every project needs to have blockchain technology, and I don't think that every blockchain project needs to be non-anonymous. I mean, blockchain technology is a part of the future, like Tristan's saying. I totally agree. But not every application requires a blockchain component, and not every piece of technology requires application to blockchain. You know what I mean? So it's not like you have to take everything that's ever been invented that uses a database and say, all right, distributed ledger technology, everyone help us do the heavy lifting. Go ahead and install a node here. Good grief. I don't know that even if it were encrypted, I don't know that I would want a piece of the Library of Congress on my computer as a node. Just saying. Yeah, yeah, Christy totally agreed. We're both like, circling around like, can I eat it? Will it kill me? Yeah, first time meetings are fun. And seriously, I am glad that we have the chance to do an ongoing thing with Mystery Mining Mondays. Seriously, everybody watching, you have no clue. Dynamite Mining, thank you so much for that comment about being a stellar pairing. You guys don't even know the half of it. What we have planned for you on the show is going to blow your friggin' mind. So I hope you guys have the date saved. Mondays, just Mondays. We don't have our publication time set yet, but we will before the weekend. So look out for the announcement there. You'll be able to actually set a time. So you're going to want to be tuned in. I'll put it that way. Tuned in and attentively watching, maybe even taking notes. Is that too weird? No, it's not weird. Take notes. Take notes. But yeah, like Christy and I were talking yesterday after the live stream, and I think we kind of both are on the same page. Not every project needs to have blockchain. Not everything needs to be distributed. Not everything needs to be blockchainified. Everything could be, and I think there's value in trying that. I really do. I think that blockchain purists who are like, hey, well, could I shoehorn this into a Satoshi-like blockchain? Okay, yeah, sure. Give it a try. But 2017 called, and it wants that kind of naivete back, because we can't actually shoehorn everything into the blockchain. So Hero Y saying this is the future of learning. Are you talking about live streams? Because if so, you know I agree. Roderick saying the easiest way to generate millions of dollars is to label it a blockchain technology. Never have we seen money be generated at the speed that calling it blockchain project has shown us. I disagree, because Magic Leap did, and everybody who said they wanted to make a VR project in 2016 did. So if you say fintech or VR, AR in Silicon Valley, you'll still raise millions. And Roger, you're saying I can't take another white paper or thesis paper. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Yes, sir. Yes, you have. Because Christy, you want to put the Library of Congress onto the blockchain? I mean, it wouldn't be impossible. It probably is smaller than the Ethereum, than having an Ethereum node. So, all right. So, Dynamite, you're asking if I would consider interviewing Zellcash. Okay, you guys have heard me say it. You need to hear me say it again. I'm not just after the top 50 market cap. I'm not just after interviewing the top 100 market cap. Bring them to me. Take me to your leaders, and I will interview them. That period. That's all there is to it. I'll interview anybody you put in front of me. Hey, thank you to I can't read the text. I gotta wear my old man glasses. But welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. So yes, take me to your leaders, connect me directly with project leadership. I will interview them. What I will not do is I will not do quid pro quo. So if you think you're gonna earn yourself a favor by connecting me to the project leadership, guess what? I'm just gonna go to their Discord or their Telegram, and like a bull in a friggin' china shop, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm Seth Estrada and I wanna interview your team. Because that's what I've already done and it already works. So I hope that answers your question. So Zellcash, guys, introduce me to them. I am happy to interview them. All of the projects. I want all of the projects. I want to mine their teams for interviews. Ho ho ho! And so Moondex, yeah, it does seem pretty cool. I probably need to create some kind of a poll, don't I? So that I can get hot projects voted on and we can try to get them prioritized. The reality is also, guys, just the scheduling thing is what kills most of these interviews, or what kills the timing for most of these interviews. Like you saw with Don Shin from Bitcoin Private. we tried to go earlier, and then the interview messed up, so we had to go live the following Monday. It just kind of, sometimes things don't work out exactly the way you hope they will in terms of scheduling, and that's okay. It's okay to have a little bit of flexibility. So I think rather than publishing an interview daily, it's going to be about 3 interviews a week. POI, proof of interview. Yes, I think for all ICO investors, that should be a thing. Proof of interview before you put your hard-earned cash into somebody else's ERC20 token. All right, so xDNA looks interesting also. Let's talk about that. Is this like blockchainifying genome sequencing? Because I would agree. That is an interesting idea, provided people have access and control over their own genome. I was talking to Matt over at the Technicals earlier today. Actually, we had a little chat over the phone, voice chat over Discord, and we were talking about genome sequencing. He saw an archive photo of me where I was a much more fit man back in the day, much more fit young man. And he asked me, he's like, "Hey, what was your stack? Like, what did he say? What was your cycle?" Because he thought for sure I had to be on steroids at the time. Newsflash, I wasn't. Lifetime natural. My dad died of cancer, of a form of cancer that to me was like, okay, I'm basically never messing with hormones because I don't want to die horrifically of cancer. And so Matt and I were just chatting. We were just chatting about ICOs and launches and investment and business, because Matt knows his stuff, right? He professionally he built up his investment portfolio, and he built up his finance, he built up his and hedged his future, right, financially outside of blockchain, and discovered blockchain after he had already really learned how to hustle, really hustle in the real world and make value from what he had available. So we just talked a lot about kind of business outside of crypto, and then we talked a lot about crypto, and yeah, I totally lost my train of thought. But proof of interview, we were talking about how there kind of needs to be a little bit more transparency with some of these ICOs and some of these forks, so that people stop getting duped. It's just sad. It's just sad, right? So, oh, there we go. Watch this. I'm gonna artificially change my focus. All right. So we got all kinds of questions in the comments, cross questions, guys, about what to mine. And when we checked with Jeremy yesterday on his rig, his example rig, it was Raven. Let me pop that open while we're live right now. What to mine is sometimes a little bit. Steel, you're saying interview Hex? Well, hey, Hero Y, as far as fasting being a cancer prevention method, I do a monthly fast for religious purposes, and then I do intermittent fasting as part of my regular daily dietary habit. So I agree. I think there's probably good cause for fasting. Before anybody asks, no, I don't observe Ramadan, so I don't do an entire month-long fast. I'm sure that there are great health benefits to that. So right here, JMS, if we got Jeremy in the comments still, here is Jeremy's rig, right? We adjusted hash rate on ETH hash to reflect ETH judgment. And then with X16R, we adjusted that because what to mine was not quite right. So let me pop this back up to Jeremy's cost per kilowatt hour in New Jersey. And what we got for him is, yep, still Raven coin. Yeah, to the tune of $6 a day. Ouch, it hurts, it hurts. But there you have it. That's live from, yeah, that's from whattomine.com. So what I'm going to do is selfishly pop open mineyour.biz, and we're going to check out a couple of other things here. Christy, stop it. Yeah, stop it. I'm going to do the Arnold stop voice now. Every time I hear you. Okie dokies. Boop. So, as you can see right there, we've got on the homepage of mineyour.biz, we've got the Discord Titan embeds right there, but we're going to go over to the GPU charts really fast. I want to show you guys. show you guys what we got on the GPU charts. Hey, Thomas, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. So shout out to T-Bone for donating $5 Canadian. Really appreciate that, brother. Thank you. And thank you so much for creating such a great community within the mineyour.biz Discord. So guys, right here, I'm going to just go over the GPU mining efficiency charts. And actually, I kind of want to... it totally like died. It's like, I don't know what to do. This is the problem with embedding a Google spreadsheet on your website, is that it sort of just freaks out. I know that I need to do some other visual representation of this data. So, hey, Christy, I will read the white papers. I'll read the white papers about Zelcash. Guys, is this what we're doing here? Is this what we're doing, guys? Are we going to detour over to reading the white paper for Zelcash now before I interview them? Because this is how we get bad feelings. Because if I don't have enough confidence in their project, I'm not going to bring them on the show. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So let's take a look. Zelcash, I'm going to pop that open over there, and we're going to see what we can find. I'll take a look at their white paper, but you got to calm down. You got to calm down, okay? Because I really want to see what they have to say. That's the biggest thing, right? We got to make sure that they have something. Oh, no. Oh. You know, here's the thing. So, Joe, no, I am not Muslim. I am not Muslim. But I have good friends who are. And I very much respect those who are devout and those who treat it with care. So, let's pop this open a little bit, just a little bit bigger, so you guys can read while I go back over to embiggened view. All right. So we got the Zelcash white paper right here. Yeah. Innovative, intelligent, inspiring. Yes. Buzzwords. I'm one of those people who's not easily impressed by them. Why? Because I taught salespeople how to use them professionally for a number of years for Fortune 500 clients. So yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about that. All right. Introduction, history, purpose, roadmap. I'm going to start with the intro, see what they have to say about themselves. Commerce has come to rely on financial institutions serving as trusted third parties to process electronic payments. Okay, this is an old argument about replacing trust. Okay, actually, I am a little bit too much in the way here, so pop that back open a little bit bigger. So we know about replacing trust. This is important. So they're invoking Satoshi's explanation. Got it. That's helpful, but not unique. Bitcoin rapidly made its way into our daily life, now being used worldwide, but you're not Bitcoin. ASIC mining devices lead to a more centralized model. Plagued with transaction fees, slow times. Dynamite, thanks, man. You know I was messing with you. I'm messing with Christy, too. She knows I am. Because my whole thing is that I want to maintain as much objectivity as possible and be as unbiased as possible. Crypto Mind Tech, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. So we're talking a little about Zelcash before I invite them onto the channel for an interview. It was recommended that I interview these folks, interview the developers or lead development team for Zelcash. So what I want to do is check to see if they are legit, right? That's the biggest thing, right? If a project is legit, then I want to talk to them, right? Like it has to happen. Okay, so hey, I just got word back, guys. Here's some good news. Just got word back that Loki wants to come back to the show. They want to be on the show with Christy and with Jeremy and me. Not this coming Monday, but possibly the following Monday. Don't quote me yet. We have to iron things out with their lead development team. You already saw an interview with me and Josh and Simon from the Loki team, Loki Network. But it looks as though we'll be getting some of the lead development team also. So we're going to have some tough questions for them, and a really good Q&A session between Christy probably grilling them, which is appropriate. These are people who say that they want our trust and that they probably want our finances too. And then some back and forth, talking about proof of work, talking about service node applications, or what Loki calls snaps. Oh, snaps. So we're going to have them on the show really, really soon. But that'll be with Mystery Mining Mondays. Stay tuned for that episode. But I've got confirmation from one of their lead developers right now that is going to happen probably in about 10 days from now. So probably not this coming Monday. But that's not 10 days, is it? I keep thinking it's later in the week than it is. But that's happening. And Zelcache, oh, come on, really? Okay. Windows Defender, brand new installation of Windows, so I still have to go through and tell it what to ignore on this new system. That's the beauty of having a Windows machine. Guys, this is why Linux is your friend, especially within cryptocurrency mining, because you don't have to deal with that nonsense. Oh, come on, guys, really? We're going to start begging Christy for ETH enlargement on every other card. I will turn this live stream right around, young man. So, all right. Hey, Prin. Welcome. Good to see you here from Thailand. Have I heard of Redden Coin? Yes, I have heard of Redden Coin. So let me do a quick cursory glance. We'll just peruse, actually a light perusal of the Zelcache white paper here. And then I'll take a look at Redden really fast on this live stream, and then we'll probably cut it short there. So, Jeremy, somebody's going to do a class action lawsuit against you? Do tell. Why is that? Yeah, class action lawsuits are weak, but worse, you actually have to have a lot of people who've been affected, and they need to have a paper trail. So, good luck with that. I don't know. Have you sold a bunch of securities lately? Have you been shilling for ICOs lately? Have you been shilling for anything related to BitConnect? Shame on you, Jeremy. I'm just kidding. I don't think any of that stuff's happened. So Zelcache is one of the first cryptocurrencies to use cross-chain technology and is one of a few coins in the marketplace that offers a completely decentralized network. Oh my gosh. The rhetoric is so tired, guys. You're making me tired with how tired the rhetoric is. Yeah, CryptoMineTech, it's cool. We don't expect you to text and drive, especially if you're trying to, commute between Baton Rouge and NOLA. Like, don't die. Don't crash. Okay, so we aim to revolutionize the altcoin market with our new and innovative technology, utilizing an Equihash and ETHASH cross-chain, a decentralized development platform, and masternodes. Oh, hey, Joe St. Louis, did I discuss GPU Hoarder? No, what I'm announcing is that GPU Hoarder will be on the show. He'll be interviewed live this coming Thursday. So check that on your calendar, and I will be... Oh, no. So, Jeremy, you had Hashflare videos. Okay, well, cloud mining was tricky too, right? A lot of people just didn't really get that could be problematic. So, whatever. All right, so, yeah, so to answer the question from before, Joe St. Louis, we're going to have GPU Hoarder on my show this week. I'm going to interview him as just the developer. What makes GPU Hoarder tick? Why does one try to make an FPGA mine? Okay, that's actually self-explanatory. Scratch that question. I'll have better questions by Thursday. You should tune in. So, cross-chain technology that uses Equihash and ETHASH cross-chain. I don't even know what that is supposed to mean. Utilizing an Equihash and ETHASH cross-chain, unless what you mean is utilizing some kind of hybrid proof of work that alternates between Equihash and ETHASH, Dagger. The core team of Zel Foundation will demonstrate the ability of our technology by releasing a completely privatized messaging service along with... Okay, guys, you keep hearing me say it. I don't mean to, like, trivialize the development process, but for me, I'm actually kind of tired of seeing messaging apps come out as the first proof of concept in different blockchain projects. It's not that it doesn't require... Hey, Myron, what's going on? Good to see you. It's not that it requires zero development time or zero development prowess, as much as we just keep seeing it done. And we keep seeing it done over and over again, and we keep seeing it done as like, oh, hey, look, our messaging app is built into the desktop wallet. You should download our desktop wallet. No, I don't want to download your desktop wallet, maybe. It depends on the project, right? Like, I'm not really sure. So, Chrissy, you're asking about merge mining, maybe? No, I don't think this is quite the same as just saying merge mining. The first thing that comes to mind for me is CryptoNotes, right? And the CryptoNote algorithm, which was Bullberry, right? And all these other early projects that were supposed to allow you to do multi-mining, merge mining. If that's, I don't think that's what you mean when you say merge mining, but that's the first thing that comes to mind when I hear merge mining. So Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they mean. But Zell Foundation 2 history. Okay, we know about Bitcoin. Tell us about you. So other altcoins offer basic technologies. Leave a mark in the cryptocurrency industry as the first cryptocurrency to offer cross-chain platform with master nodes. Unlike other cryptocurrencies that, for example, charge up to a 20% of their total supply as a developer fee, the Zell Foundation only has a 6.2% developer's fee. Hey, Roderick, you're saying you have a representative in the building. All right, let's talk about this. Okay. Hey, Agent Smith. Good to see you. Here's what we're going to do, guys. Do we dare push this into a live interview now? Agent Smith, will you jump on to a Zoom meeting right now and do an impromptu interview Q&A while I go over the white paper? It's okay. I'll wait. Hey, Benjamin Wilson, you did not miss GPU Hoarder. This is the announcement for GPU Hoarder to be on the show Thursday. Mark your calendar. I will have the time of the live stream announced by tomorrow. But I want to let you know that I'm going live with GPU Hoarder on Thursday, and your support is greatly appreciated. So, yeah, having you there would be a big deal. All right, so Agent Smith, reach out to me on Discord, and I will pull the Discord over to here. So, or we can either, we've got to do that or go live on Zoom. The choice is yours, but it is an open invite. It is an open invite. I've never done this before. Isn't this fun? I mean, isn't it exciting? Aren't you guys excited? The possibility of having Agent Smith jump onto this live stream right now and defend this white paper that I'm looking at right now? That white paper. Anyway, hey, let's give Agent Smith some encouragement. So I would love to see that. I would love to have you on the show right now. Hey, Khalid, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh, absolutely. So, hey, here's the first thing is that Agent Smith, my community has been repeatedly asking me to interview the Zellcash team. Totally get it if you can't do it right now. If you're hopping into an Uber, got it. Everyone's busy, and scheduling is the hardest part. Again, viewers, this is the hardest thing about, whoa, whoa. Okay, I'm like, this is way super delayed. So tell you what we're gonna do. Ew. What do we got? All right, so we do not have Agent Smith. I'm gonna need you to reach out to me either on Discord, so I can verify who you are by seeing your involvement in your Discord channel, or I need an alternate way to send you the link because I can't click through and send you any kind of link on YouTube, but I would love to have you on the show just as soon as possible. Also, I am using my DSLR, so there's a little bit of a lag between my video, my audio, and what I could possibly integrate into the live stream. So it does cause a couple of little technical difficulties there. Awesome. Yes, that's true. Roderick has it totally right. 5 to 10 minutes of your time would be amazing. And let me just put in my Discord. There we go. Okay, Dynamite Mining is saying he's legit. Awesome. There's my Discord community link right there. So you can follow the breadcrumbs over to there. Hey, we keep hearing that Agent Smith, by popular demand, they want channel's first ever impromptu interview with Zellcash. I would love to see this. Love to have you on the show. What I'm going to do is, if you have Discord enabled, Discord chat enabled, I might just go ahead and pull that in instead. It'll be easier than setting up a Zoom link. And then I can just pull that right over to the screen here. We can do a side-by-side with this content and have Discord running right there. So let me pop open. Let me pop that open over there. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so let's see if we can make that happen, guys. It'll be a slightly longer live stream. Hope you don't mind. Slightly longer live stream, but I'm going to hold out here for Agent Smith because I think this is going to happen. I really do. So Discord is open in the background, waiting for some movement over on the Mind Your Biz Discord channel. Looking right now at the welcome screen, and I'm not seeing anybody come in just yet, but the moment that you're here, then there we go. The moment you're here, we'll welcome you. Hey, Christy, welcome to the Mind Your Biz Discord. Alrighty. We has the DMs. Alrighty, guys. You know what time it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So check this out. We've got white paper open on one side. We've got Discord open on the other. What? Okay, looks like Zoom will work also. So, man, kind of premature, but I wanted you to see this is breaking, right? So here is Agent Smith making it happen. I'm going to go ahead and get Zoom popped open over here. And then... oh, this is going to be nuts. This is going to be absolutely nuts. You guys, your brain is going to explode here. I kid you not. This is pretty crazy. So pop that open. Pop that. Oh, dang it. Gosh darn it. Hey, hey.
Hey, guys.
Can you guys hear Agent Smith? You should be able to.
Hey, guys. How are you? This was rather impromptu, I would say.
Absolutely. I appreciate you being game for this. Now, there's going to be a bit of a lag for my viewers in terms of my voice. I've got about a 1.5 second lag on my DSLR that I'm shooting with for the live stream.